It's time, once again. Get ready, boys and girls.
We're ready.
For the F-bomb.
F-bomb. Oh, I forgot about that. We got to drop the bomb. Oh, jump back down.
Well, drop it. Drop it like it's hot.
Here we go.
It should come.
Look happy little. All right.
Boom. Shakalaka, boom, shakalaka.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, lay it on us, Blake Keys.
Murphy, what's going on?
What's going on?
Well, la 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 dee, talking about you and me and the games people play now. Let's talk about what if you could stop,
Yeah.
put an end to. Well, will never more be
Put the brakes on.
some of the games that people like to play. And we're not talking about fun games. We're talking about those mind games.
Talking
People like to
about
pull on
mind
you.
games.
The people that like to
Mess with your mind.
mess with your mind by using their
Not
mind.
saying what they mean and not meaning what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, people do it, and it's real bad. And it's not always people you don't know. Sometimes it can even be your wife.
Well, a lot of
Yeah,
times-
and they seem to enjoy it
times.
too.
'Cause,
I got it.
you
I got
know,
one.
okay,
That's
I got one.
torture.
here it is, the
Okay.
mailman.
I
He's
know,
in
We're
the
in
man.
an
go.
argument, and I'm making my point.
Bringing
And
it
I-
home.
and
All right.
Yeah. And just
Round
about
it third
time
and
I'm
head
about ready to
home.
really drive it home, she cuts it off by turning and walking away and slamming the door behind her.
That's when you kick the door down. You go in behind her.
I'm just getting ready to make my big point there.
Did she roll her eyes first?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
And I'm thinking,
goodness.
and when I see the eyes roll, I know where it's going.
Yeah, I know where you're going, to the couch. You're sleeping
Yeah.
on the couch that night.
And my experience has been if they do what the pull or whatever on you, just go ahead and drop it.
Oh, what?
That's
Because
right.
you're not going to
Whatever.
win. You can't say anything.
Whatever.
That's the end. That's it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever.
That means I don't care what you say. I'm right. You're wrong.
Yeah.
You know.
That's right. You're dead in the water right there. You got no argument. Or they'll
is.
say, fine.
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 Yeah.
How you feel?
Fine.
Fine. What's wrong? Nothing. Nothing's the matter. Nothing's the matter. Or whatever.
Can't live with them. You can't
You
kill
can't
them.
shoot them either.
And the kids, too.
That's
The
right.
kids, they get to the point where they know how to do those games.
Well, they take it to another level. They'll say,
Yeah.
whatevs. Whatevs. They brief and made it briefer to make it
Yeah.
even more
Yeah.
smart alecky.
And they can roll
What
them
else?
eyes so hard you can hear it across the room.
Like bowling balls running across the room.
Yeah, don't roll them eyes at me.
I don't know, but have you ever played games with somebody? Mind games?
Never.
Oh, come
I'm
on, man.
straight up, man.
Yeah.
Straight up
If
and
I love
honest.
liars, I'd come over and hug your neck, too. I don't believe that.
I think we all do. We don't like to admit it, but we all do.
Yeah.
Well, we like to play games, play around with people, but when you push it so far that it becomes
Yeah.
mind games.
Right. But I do. I like to read people. And sometimes I'll say
Page
something
2.
to somebody just to see how they react to what I said.
Oh.
Mel said he had some experience with that as a child.
Yeah. Remind me, what'd I say?
He said your brother.
Oh, my brother.
Your
Well,
brother.
my brother wasn't a liar, but he did it. He did it for effect. He did it to shock people.
Bzz.
And I could never stand to be around him when he was doing it because he always kept me in suspense because I knew he was lying. And people are, they're falling for it.
Eat it up.
And he's just eating. Yeah. I'm thinking,
He's just
come on,
feeding it to
Doug.
him.
Come on, Doug. Tell him the truth.
Goodness.
And then sometimes it didn't go on, and then he'd forget to even straighten down. I'm thinking, so I find myself going about sweeping up, the mess afterwards. Well, he really didn't do that. He was just kidding about that, And that would be, because I couldn't handle the suspense or the.
I think something along these lines that what bugs me the most, even more than the mind games, and it probably is a mind game, is there's a few people out there that I know, and you probably know some too, that you never know when they're serious. You never know when they're trying to be fun.
Yeah.
They're going to get you every time, just about. They'll come in and try to do something. And I ain't talking about Jeffro pulling his jokes like he does when people tell stories, and all of a sudden they take the bait and he hits them with a punchline. I mean, people, they're just, you don't know when to take them serious and when not. I just want to choke them till their eyes pop out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I think I fall into that category.
No, you ain't nothing. I'm talking about people that are just malicious with it.
I'm not malicious with it, but I do say things that I'm not serious about, and I'm thinking that people understand that I'm not serious. And then I realize I'm not always coming across like I thought I was because my wife gets mad at me and says, well, I don't know when you're serious or not. I said, come on.
How long have we been married?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't take me serious.
I guess
If I could give anybody any kind of advice about myself, don't always take me serious.
I've never any. I try not to be serious. Life's too short for that.
Yeah.
Very
Don't
much
take
of
the
that.
world serious.
I don't know.
But I tell you something else is when you're hungry for something and don't really know, and you and your wife are sitting down discussing what you're hungry for. Women are hungry for something, and it's always something that you don't want, but you can't get it out of them. You got to get there and go through a litany of things. You got to go through this. Well, do you want taters? No. You want steak? No. Do you want hamburgers? No. Do you want a casserole? No. I want everything but what you just
Everything
mentioned.
but. Or you're on vacation driving. Which restaurant you want to stop? Oh, it don't matter. Just any of them's good. Till you put, oh, do we have to eat here? This isn't really what I wanted. We said anywhere. Come on.
Yep, and they love to do that. I think that's
I think it's a built-in behavior.
I'm not knocking women.
It's a cat and mouse
We
thing.
love them.
knocking them off.
No, we love them.
Well, my wife is straight up.
I guess it's just trying to learn them or something. And I've
Yeah.
spent, 67 years now, and I hadn't figured it out. And I think men are basically, we're a lot simpler.
Easier to figure out. We our needs, our creature comforts, our list is a whole lot shorter
Yeah.
than what theirs is.
Well, I have to say, my wife, when it comes to what do you want to eat, she usually knows right off the bat what
Something off
Wow,
the
you're
Slim
lucky.
Sexy Mama
Yeah,
diet.
yeah. Oh no, like
Okra.
Yeah.
well, no, it's when she's let's go off the diet, and I want this. That's what she.
Really?
Yeah, she's.
But she don't let you do it. She'll go off the diet and she'll eat enough for you.
Here, Mel, watch,
I'm eating for
watch,
two.
watch me eat this.
Yeah. Bring him
Now,
the
what-
celery special. I'm eating for two. I'm eating for
It's
Bill.
vicariously eating a meal for me and you.
Some of the vicarious victuals.
Well, against me. Is
Oh,
when
Mel, these ribs are good.
That's what I'm talking
Well,
about.
when we're on the diet, and then we go someplace, and then I'm thinking, and then I see her over there just eating away. I'm thinking, what, you off the diet? Or no, we'll go and she'll fix things. And
Fix
she,
them.
we're at, like a potluck or something, for dinner on the ground
Oh,
or
yeah.
something. And
But it wasn't for you.
yeah, it wasn't for me. I'm thinking, and I go
I
to eat
don't
something,
think
and she
so.
says, "Oh, that's full of such." And that's full. Oh, for crying out loud!
You go through the line back behind her.
Yeah.
Let her go through first, or you go ahead of her.
That's one good thing, and I'm not a big fan of buffets.
Yeah,
But that is one advantage of a buffet, is that everybody can get pretty much what you want.
yeah.
Right.
There's no arguing.
Hey, let's go Chinese buffet.
Good idea.
Well, if you go to one of these dinner on the grounds at church or whatever, and they got like a long table, and they got just tons of. My experience tells me to go as a scout, walk all the way down and back, and see what's down there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you get your plate full halfway down.
Yeah, I
You're
wish.
dead in the water, and all of a sudden, what? There's the T-bone steaks or whatever.
Yeah, there's a
They ain't room.
nanner pudding. I didn't know.
That's right. You ain't got room for it because you're supposed to eat all that food. So
I
no.
always go to the
You
end of
go
the line to
and
the
get
other
dessert
end,
first, don't you?
and get dessert first, and work my way back, and then meet somebody. Oh, okay, then.
You know, and go out and back to women. Here's another thing. I will eat sometimes and start eating on my dessert. If it's not like at a restaurant, you usually order your dessert after your meal.
Right.
But I'll eat
Oh, yeah,
something
I do
sweet
too.
first. That was your dessert. I said, I
right,
know it
yeah.
was, and I ate
Yeah,
it.
that's
I
right.
ate it.
No,
I
that
liked
was my
it too.
dessert.
Where's the hard, fast rules about what I'm supposed to eat and when I'm supposed to eat it and which order I'm supposed to eat it
That's
in.
like me yesterday. I got up for breakfast. I was drinking my coffee, and I normally don't eat breakfast. Once in a while, I will. I went to the refrigerator, and there was a bowl of leftover spaghetti. Not that much. I heated it up, ate it for breakfast. My wife says, "How can you eat that for breakfast?"
That sounds so familiar.
It tastes the same to me. I
know.
don't care what time of day I eat it. Maybe it's a male-female thing. I don't
I
know.
always like coleslaw for
breakfast?
Yeah,
That'd be an eye-opener.
Leftover coleslaw,
And you don't have to worry
then
about
fry
heating that up.
a couple fried eggs, and they help with a coleslaw right next to it.
And you don't mix them.
Oh yeah, it gets mixed when it's in your.
Well, yeah,
belly.
they're going to meet up somewhere down the road. But
Well, yeah, if you have your eggs over easy or sunny side up,
Yeah.
they're going to get mixed up.
They
that's
get
what I'm
mixed
talking
up.
about.
Oh yeah.
How do we get talking about food again? We took a wrong turn at
We're
Albuquerque.
supposed to be talking about the games people play.
Well,
Mind
food's
games.
one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's just like the
Oh,
game,
yeah,
the
yeah.
game of cooking something to take to a covered dish, but it ain't for you. That's a mind
Yeah.
game.
And your wife can't figure out why you're starting at the dessert line
Yeah,
first. Yeah.
exactly.
Some people are just naturally begging for you to mess with them. And you like messing with some people more than you do the others.
Oh,
You pull their legs.
Oh,
and you learn that young in school.
yeah.
You learn that some people,
right.
and I try to tell my grandkids this especially, and I tell my kids, when somebody figures out you can't take a joke,
Oh, you're it's on.
There's a target on you.
That's exactly
When they
right.
find out that you fly off the handle or you can't take it or you're going to blow up, they're going to eat you
They find out you got a
alive.
nickname you don't
And
like.
I've done that to my kids just to kind of toughen them up to get them ready for
Like
school.
naming the boy Sue. You got to make
Yeah.
him tough. Put him out there.
So
Hey,
you got to be ready for those games. And it's the same thing. I've told somebody when they get, you're trying to decide what to name your child. You got to sit there and think, what rhymes with that name?
Oh, yeah.
And what
Banana,
could somebody
banana,
take
G5
and
banana.
use that name against them in school?
That's right.
If you're going to name your kid, whatever, you got to sit there and think of how it sounds to other kids.
You ain't going to win.
And so
Because they'll
that-
find something to rhyme with it.
Well, it's not just a
Some are
rhyme with it.
more
It's just a name. There's certain
susceptible to
names.
it.
I'm not going to get into them because some people got them and they don't want to go by.
Some names are just begging to be.
They are. Some names are just not the kind of name that you really want to be strapped with for the rest of your life.
That's right.
I don't like mine particularly, but I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I'm not going to mention the name,
As sure as the world, somebody named that is listening right now.
but there's some names that you just,
You know who you are.
Yeah.
like, nowadays I wouldn't want to be named. Well, never mind. I
Never
can't.
mind. Don't even go.
But,
Well, we're going to have to get on out of here. We are down to just 30 seconds. We had a good time talking about food and diets and our
And the
week
games
and
people play
mind games
now.
and all that good stuff. But so we'll try to scare up something for next week. In the meantime, be humble, don't stumble. And what's the frequency, Kenneth?
1480 on your radio dial on AM. And as Mel Jackson once thought that you could only listen to AM in the morning, but no, AM is for AM and PM.
Is that true? Is that the truth?
That's part of the game.